There are a variety of adjectives that can be used to describe wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Talented, explosive, exciting, mercurial, dramatic, and highlight reel are a few that adequately describe the Rams player. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Odell Beckham Jr. and some of his career personal highlights. Odell Cornelius Beckham Jr., born November 5, 1992, commonly known as OBJ, is an American football wide receiver who is a free agent. Beckham, who was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, attended LSU and was picked in the first round of the 2014 NFL Draft by the New York Giants. Beckham has been one of the most popular players in the NFL since his debut, but his personal life has received media scrutiny. In his first year at LSU, Beckham started the 2012 BCS National Championship game, and he won the Paul Hornung Award after his junior season in 2013. Despite missing the first 4 games of the season due to injury, Beckham set multiple NFL rookie receiving records in his debut season with the New York Giants. Beckham became the first player in NFL history to have more than 75 receptions, 1,100 yards, and 10 touchdowns in a rookie season, as well as breaking the rookie record for receiving yards per game. Beckham originally gained global recognition in Week 12 of his rookie season when he caught a one-handed touchdown pass while falling backwards in a Sunday night football game against the Dallas Cowboys, which many analysts and sportsmen deemed the greatest catch ever made. Beckham was named Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2014. In 2016, he became the NFL's fastest player to surpass 200 career receptions and 4,000 career receiving yards in the same season. After leading the Giants to an 11-5 season record, in 2016, he had his first 100 reception season and made the NFL playoffs for the first time in his career. In each of his first 3 seasons, Beckham was named to the Pro Bowl, and he was twice named to the second-team All-Pro. Beckham was signed by the Los Angeles Rams midway through the 2021 season after a run with the Cleveland Browns. The Rams went on to win Super Bowl 56, with Beckham leading the way. The Cleveland Browns acquired Beckham along with Olivier Vernon on March 13, 2019, in exchange for Jabril Peppers, Kevin Zeitler, and the Browns' first and third round picks in the 2019 NFL Draft. Beckham caught 7 passes for 71 yards in his first game with the Browns, a 43-13 loss at home to the Tennessee Titans. Beckham had 161 receiving yards against the New York Jets on Monday Night Football in Week 2, including a one-handed catch for 33 yards and an 89-yard touchdown as the Browns won 23-3 in his first game back at MetLife Stadium since being transferred. Beckham was limited to only 2 receptions for 20 yards in a 40-25 win over the Baltimore Ravens in Week 4. Late in the third quarter, Beckham threw a punch at Ravens cornerback Marlon Humphrey, who then responded by choking Beckham. After the game, Browns head coach Freddie Kitchens was displeased with the fact that Humphrey was not ejected for choking Beckham and said that they get away with it because it's Odell. Beckham and Humphrey were each fined $14,037 on October 5, 2019. Beckham caught 6 passes for 101 yards in a 32-28 loss to the Seattle Seahawks in Week 6. Then the NFL fined him $14,037 for a uniform violation a few days after the game. After that, Beckham broke the NFL's cleat color policy by wearing Joker-inspired cleats against the Denver Broncos in Week 9. During halftime, he was obligated to replace his cleats. Beckham caught 6 passes for 84 yards and his second touchdown for the season in a 41-24 win over the Miami Dolphins in Week 12. On December 8, Beckham was diagnosed with a sports hernia, according to reports. Beckham caught 3 passes for 81 yards and a touchdown in a 33-23 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 17. Beckham surpassed 1,000 receiving yards for the 5th time in his career during the game. Then he underwent core muscle surgery on January 21, 2020. In the second week of the 2020 season, during the 35-30 win against the Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday Night Football, Beckham caught 4 passes for 74 yards and his first receiving touchdown of the season. In a 49-38 victory over the Dallas Cowboys in Week 4, he had 5 receptions for 81 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns, as well as 73 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown for a total of 154 total yards and 3 touchdowns. The rushing touchdown came late in the fourth quarter as the Browns were fighting to hold off the Cowboys' furious comeback attempt. The touchdown pushed the Browns' lead to 11 points, effectively putting the game out of reach. Beckham left the game in the first quarter against the Bengals with a knee injury and did not return after attempting to tackle Darius Phillips after an interception. The next day it was discovered that Beckham had torn his ACL, ending his season prematurely. On October 27, 2020, he was placed on injured reserve. In 7 games played in 2020, Beckham had 23 catches for 319 yards and 3 receiving touchdowns, as well as 3 rushes for 72 yards and a rushing touchdown. In 2021, the Browns announced on November 5th that they would be releasing Beckham after he was excused from 2 practices earlier in the week due to his father's outrage on social media about the way Beckham was being used in the Browns' offense. On November 8th, he was released. Then a few days later, on November 11th, Beckham signed a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Rams. Beckham scored his first career playoff touchdown with the Rams in the wildcard game against the Arizona Cardinals on January 17, 2022. Beckham caught 9 passes for 113 yards in the NFC Championship game, helping the Rams advance to Super Bowl 56 with a 20-17 victory over the San Francisco 49ers. Beckham scored the game's first touchdown, a 17-yard reception in the Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals. Beckham, however, was forced to leave the game in the second quarter due to a knee injury and did not return. The Rams held on for a 23-20 victory, giving Beckham his first Super Bowl championship. Beckham tore his ACL the next day, less than a year and a half after tearing it for the first time with Cleveland in October 2020. Coincidentally also against the Bengals. If you've made it this far in the video, we sincerely thank you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content we upload. While you're here, you should check out our video on the best Tom Brady comebacks. Odell Beckham Jr. is still waiting to see which team he will join in 2022 after being released from the Browns. The free agent wide receiver signed a 1-year agreement with the Rams in 2021, and he ended the season with an injury. He is rehabbing from an ACL injury he suffered in the team's Super Bowl victory over the Bengals. Beckham's name has been linked to a number of teams in recent weeks, including the Chiefs, and possibly a return to the Browns, but his final destination is unknown. The most likely scenario for the 3-time Pro Bowler, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, is a return to the Rams next season. And that's it for today. Tell us in the comments section where you think Odell Beckham Jr. will be playing in the 2022 season.